Good day, ma'ams and sirs, and welcome to an episode of the Number 9 with Tommy that's sure to rattle the earth. As for the intro, we bring you Buffalo Springfield for what it's worth. There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I've got to beware. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs, and they're carrying signs, mostly say, hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep. Into your life it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line. The men come and take you away. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. You better stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Tommy fucking Washington, is this another timeless classic masterpiece?
Pat, we're going to get flagged on YouTube.
For what?
For copyright claim because you said that so much like the song.
I feel like that's not true. I feel like I monotoned as much as I possibly could, and I cut some of it out. I mean, there was only one hook.
We're going to get flagged, dude.
Well, if we get flagged...
This is a funny story.
Challenge flag.
So, I check our copyright claims on YouTube every once in a while.
Yeah.
Because if one day we make money, I don't want to go back and do it then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Call of Duty, when you get on a vehicle now, it plays music, and you can select what kind of music it plays.
Yeah.
So I got 80s rap playing, like Sugar Hill Gang and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it flagged the fucking gaming stream the other day.
Jesus.
Yeah, I had to cut that part out.
All right. You can't not play music? Or, well, I guess now you can, now that you know.
Well, I can, but it's going to flag it every time.
No. Can you mute the...
What the fuck's the fun in that? Half the fun in the game is having what music you want on.
All right.
It just sucks that I gotta go back and cut it out.
Yeah, that sounds like a time-consuming process. You really give me your take on this song, this For What It's Worth song.
I don't know, man.
It seems remarkably relevant.
We live in the most... So we say it's the most fucked up time, right? But these songs were written in the 70s, early 80s, before we were around.
Yeah, I assume Buffalo Springfield was popular during Vietnam. I assume that song is about Vietnam.
So is it really just a cycle? You know what I mean? This is our new fucked up thing that we're going through. Our parents went through this, now we're going through...
You see, for example, In Living Color, the TV show, that doesn't stand relevant today. It's not funny. There are sketches that are still funny, but there's a boatload of stuff that's not funny because it's not timeless, because it was very specific to that era. These people who can capture, the emotion of an era instead of the very specific things, and then that can transfer over and over and over.
Well, and I think it's the difference between music and TV, right? Because music it's visual, but it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're using your imagination to paint the picture, where with TV, I mean, if you see a car from a specific area, or especially a bunch of cars or clothing, you know what time period it's taking place. It's very difficult to watch a Western and be like, well, that's just like today.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I don't have spurs on my fucking boots.
You should. Your dad does.
I might go get spurs for my boots, but regular boots, not cowboy boots. Just put spurs on everything. You grab some fucking Air Force Ones with spurs.
Mason says Hobson says it best. Hamster's stuck in a loop. Yeah, kind of. We're just fucking blips on the radar. You know what I mean?
Phobic Squirrel said eating BBS.
Bebexon.
Oh, okay. God, I'm bad at this lingo stuff.
Big black snakes.
Big black snakes. Nice.
Pat, we only got one thing in mail today. You want to do it?
Yep.
Do you remember what the Would You Rather was?
Vaguely.
Say that before we start, man.
I feel like it's in the episode 57. I'll just go look at it.
No, it's not, because it's in our text messages.
What's that?
You texted to me after the show.
Oh, okay. Hi, Carissa. How are you? Oh, Mason says hi now. Real fucking nice, Mason.
Well, he said first time every time when you fucked up the intro.
Oh, man, I thought he was saying like he was first into the chat. Hey, fuck you, Mason. Is that 2 fuck yous? I wonder how many fuck yous Mason's going to get today.
All right, Pat. So let's start with the would you rather we put out in the mail,
Mm-hmm,
in the email that went out on Monday. Oh, I'm dying. Would you rather accidentally put your hand all the way down in human poop while bracing yourself to sit down, or fall face first into animal poop without putting your hands out to brace your fall?
Gross.
I'm gonna go put my hand in human poop.
I too feel like human poop is the right answer, but I got to tell you, I'm not sure. Like the idea that
You
I
want shit on your face?
it's animal shit though, right? Like that's all
You
natural.
want dog shit on your face?
I don't want dog shit. I didn't really consider a dog. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was thinking like you're hiking in the woods and like you fall face first into some bear shit.
You think bear shit's better than dog shit?
Better? Yeah. Dogs are a filthy, filthy animal to me. Like we should not keep dogs in our homes. It's gross.
Listen, bro. Listen. What's more prevalent? Bear shit or dog shit?
Dog shit.
Yeah, so the odds of you falling face first into bear shit are smaller than the odds of you falling face first into dog shit.
Yeah, no, I understand the odds.
You ever step on dog shit barefoot in your yard?
So many times.
Sucks.
It's such a distinct feeling.
Yeah, it's
And
like
you know immediately what's happened.
it's almost like, you know, when you walk out into the ocean and the sand is like wet from the waves.
Oh, yeah.
At the beginning
And loose.
It's like almost like that where it gets in between. That's I fucking hate the beach because of sand.
The beach is my favorite thing in the world.
Nah, I'm out, bro. The sand for me is what ruins it. I don't mind the water.
I'm surprised that's the part of the sand that bothers you. It's not like when you get out of the water and there's just 30 pounds of sand in your ass crack and crotch.
That's what I'm talking about. It's the sand.
That's so much sand in your waistband. Oh my god,
fucking
it never
horrible.
goes anywhere.
Dude, I hate sand. It's like I'm trying to sandpaper my skin off when I'm at the beach.
That's fair.
So anyway, I just realized that they can't really see me with this new lighting structure I got going on. Kind of like it.
I did get a text
About
answer to our question, and
well, that means that they got the email, so they could have just responded to the email.
they might have been listening to the podcast. In
We didn't air it on the podcast.
Oh, that's right. We didn't. You're right. Anyways, it was your would you rather was
The problem when Pat goes to the beach is everyone tries to throw him back in the ocean.
I get it, like a large sea animal. Fuck you, Mason. She said, your would you rather this week is lame. I put my hand all the way in human poop on multiple occasions. Gloves tear from time to time, and always such a pleasant surprise after being wrist deep in some fecal matter, which is both gross and hilarious.
Yeah, so our email that came in is basically the same story.
I gotta tell you, the would you rather that was in my head when I picked this one was so much worse that I was like, this might be too far for some people. I'm going to tone it down, and that's how I ended up.
Is there anything? Listen, here's the number 9 with Tommy podcast. There's no such thing as going too far.
Well, we'll see, because I'm going to have to step up the would you rather for Sunday. I know. Oh, speaking of.
Yeah, we're not. Well, it's in the timeline, Pat.
Okay.
So before we do this mail time, now that we're talking about this, saying offensive shit on the podcast,
yeah.
I recently have decided that we should LLC the company.
Yeah.
Or this thing that we're doing.
Lick, if you will.
Yeah. So I'm texting my sister because my sister has a business. So I asked her, how to go about it or whatever. She goes, you sure you got to do that? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, here's the thing, sissy. Pat says offensive shit all the time.
Valid.
I say outrageous things all the time.
Also valid.
So I don't want to be personally liable for anything that I say.
And in America, that's an option.
Isn't that amazing?
Like, well, yeah, you said it, but you were under the LLC, so it's fine.
Yeah, I said it during, I was doing this. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, for now. We'll see how long it takes till our freedom of speech gets taken away.
Yeah. But I just thought that was funny that you said that. So who cares? After tonight, it doesn't matter. Anyway, moving forward. So this email came in from Erica. I don't know why she spelled her name like that. You see that? Pat.
Yeah.
You see the way she spelled her name?
That's not how she spelled her name. That is how you, in fact, spelled her name. Did you spell your wife's name wrong?
No, I changed it like that because I knew it'd piss her off.
Did you?
Yes.
All right.
I copy and paste these, Pat.
Okay.
What do you think? I fucking sit there and retype what they wrote? No, I copy and paste them, and I was like, oh, this is going to be funny. Anyway.
That's great.
Hey, guys. So I've actually
been... Whoa. Why was Carissa Lynn's message retracted?
I don't know. She probably said something mean.
Erica, you definitely should have wrote jerk with a C.
Anyway. Hey, guys. So I've actually been in a situation where I've come into contact with both human poop and animal poop in the same day. By that, I mean someone threw both kinds of feces at me within hours of each other.
Oh, my God.
It was rather a shitty day. I see what you did there. That being said, I would rather put my hand in human poop. Easier to wash off and know where near my face. Keep up the good work, guys. Erica with a K.
Nice.
This was obviously classified. Oh, well, we want to know what she said.
So, to those of you not watching this, Carissa had a message retracted, and then her reasoning was, I hit send instead of deleting. I'm super curious what you sent instead of deleting. Mason said her message was obviously classified. And here at the Number 9 with Tommy podcast, we like to enter the declassification zone with Carissa.
Yeah. We don't, secret.
Unless it was mean towards Patrick, and then, you know what, not a big deal.
Secret, no form.
What's no form?
I don't know. I imagine it's some sort of military classification.
I got nothing.
Not for nation. All right, and that's the end of the mail time.
Moving the fuck on from this.
Make sure you guys send in your feedback to the week to the Would You Rather for the next show. No foreign.
Gotcha.
All right.
Griff wasn't privy to that one.
I was just going to say, Griff's going to be pissed he missed that one. So, Pat, before we move on with the show, I want to talk about the Twitch stream and the YouTube stream for the gaming that Mason and I do a couple times a week. So recently,
time out before you get into it. We got to get into what Carissa said, because now she's exposed it again. Mason said, she said something about squishiness of poop in between your toes, similar to the squishiness of Owen Hart's head. God damn it, Mason. I should really pre-read them before I go out loud.
That's so funny.
Carissa said, I had a woman liquid poop all over before being a PCA, and she had Crohn's disease, so it was disgusting. And then proceeded to scream at me because she had poop on her floor.
With an eye-rolling emoji.
I can't believe that Carissa's saying people with Crohn's disease are disgusting. That's extremely intolerant of people with illnesses, Carissa. That's sick.
I don't think that's how she meant it, Pat.
I think it's clear as day. Are there any other diseases you hate people for having? Tom and I suffer from obesity. Does that make us bad people, Carissa?
Kind of. So anyway, moving on. So recently, Carissa said, F you, Pat. Ginger. And Mason said, Carissa is a known ableist. Anyway. I'm gonna say an ableist means that she likes people that has abilities.
Sounds like she hates people with Crohn's disease. That's what, or at least is disgusted by them. Chris, I am disgusted by older people, like much older. Grosses me out. Tom, tell us about your game.
You're a fucked up person.
You're not grossed out by old people?
No.
It's not okay. So, did you grow up with old people in your life?
What do you mean in my life? Like my grandparents?
Yeah.
They were my parents' age. That doesn't gross me out. Like when I was a kid, they were my parents' age now.
What about your great grandparents? Listen, like a very wrinkly person. Did you have a very wrinkly person in your life growing up?
I don't recall, to be honest.
I did not. And now, I think as a result of that, it grosses me out a little bit. And that's from a wrinkles? Disgusting fat ginger with the stinkiest feet imaginable and a hemorrhoid.
Ableist is similar to a racist but anti-disabled people. Nice. Anyway.
There's a word for that, huh, Carissa? Interesting.
So anyway, a couple weeks ago, Mason and I tried to start playing this game called Green Hell. We streamed for about 6 hours with Phobic and Panichronic. And it's not that we didn't like the game, but it's very hard to interact with the chat while you're playing, I guess. We did have some people in the chat that helped us with the game. Kudos to them. But we're not sure how much we want to stream that. So starting Saturday, we're gonna start doing 2 different games. We're gonna have 7 Days to Die on Saturday, and we're also gonna maybe try the Grand Theft Auto Online.
Fuck yeah!
I'm pretty excited for that. So I don't know if we're gonna do one game on Saturday, maybe another game on Sunday, or
Grand Theft Auto sounds like it's the speed of the number 9 nation. You know, like that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the 7 Days to Die, from what now Mason's played it before, I haven't, but he says it's a lot like the Forest that we played, but there's no end game in it, right? You just continue to play. There's no story mode really. It's just like an open world and things.
I don't like that at all.
I do. Like, to me, it's like playing the Grand Theft Auto Online. There's no end game.
Well, there is a storyline.
There's a storyline separate to the game.
There's not a storyline online?
No.
Interesting. There's
no storyline, with the exception of like the game that you and I played there on the PlayStation. What was it? The
Far Cry?
No. The Division.
Yeah.
But like these are open world online games. You know what I mean? We're like, yeah, there's a map, but you can go wherever.
Yeah, that's how Far Cry was. They had a great storyline.
But it also wasn't like an online play with other people.
We literally played online together.
But with other outside people that weren't in your group.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep. So you're saying in this game, The Forest, it's a whole bunch of different people. It's not just your team.
No, in The Forest, there was a storyline. Like, what the fuck's the game we played?
There's an alarm going off and your dogs are not happy about it.
I don't know whose alarm it is. My keys are upstairs, so it's not mine. But Mason said the 7 Days to map is 7 Days to Die map is huge. It's like Far Cry.
Yeah.
You know, where there's a map, but there's steps in. Is it your alarm going off, Pat, by chance?
I have a pickup truck here with no alarm.
Word. All right, well, now, at least I know something.
Could the parking, like it's in park currently, could that have popped out, smashed into a car across the street? Yes, that's likely with the style of truck that I'm driving currently.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that I wouldn't put past it. I do want to say that Carissa said that woman who she's disgusted by with the Crohn's disease, she said this is the same woman that yelled at me because I tripped up the stairs and broke her laundry basket by accident on purpose. And then, okay, it just says by accident. And then told me, even though I hurt myself, I needed to pay for her 5-cent basket. Fuck you, Patrick. I gotta tell you.
It seems like you're awfully mean to this woman.
It's one thing to be disgusted by the woman. It's a whole other thing to break her property. I mean, geez, she's in your care, Carissa. What are you doing over there?
I'm on the old lady side.
What do you do when you're mad at Mason? You like put extra salt in his sandwich so he's like got gritty, salty sandwich for lunch? That's fucked up.
We did it to a guy with a family.
Yeah, we did.
Anyway, so we're gonna do that Saturday. Mason, bad news. Not sure what time because newsflash, guys. Saturday we're gonna record the podcast Saturday night.
That's right. Podcast coming to you.
Patrick has plans Sunday.
Like
can't make
10
it.
hours early. Oh, Chris said, "Okay, I quit." Peace sign, middle finger. I fucking love her.
So Saturday night, what did we say, Pat? Did we give a time yet?
Dude, Mason said that old woman only needed help because she was too fat to take care of herself. Mason takes a heel turn and forms a tag team with Carissa. I like it. This is married couples at their finest. Beautifully done, Mason.
Anyway, I don't think we've set a time yet, but we'll send something out on social media.
Yeah.
For what time on Saturday, but most likely immediately following the podcast, within a half an hour, Mason and I will start streaming those games. So I'm pretty excited about that.
We're going to have to I got to make a quick phone call here to Don Lindsay. Don Lindsay finally able to join us on the show. So we're going to call him and we're going to talk about some wrestling while he's still awake. This weekend was the Elimination Chamber, the WWE Elimination Chamber. So we're going to review the match card. You ready for this phone call?
Sure. Oh, look at that.
Hello.
Hey, is this Don Lindsay?
Oh, it is, yes. I'm taking a short break. Hey, you, over there, wash dishes, I'll fuck your face. How can I assist you?
Don, who are you talking to, Don?
I'm talking to dishwasher.
Okay.
Pizza there. Fuck you on.
I was hoping we could catch up about the WWE pay-per-view this weekend.
Ah, yes. It was very fantastic. Very fantastic show.
Okay. It was great. I guess we'll just do a little match breakdown. First, we had the WWE Championship match with Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, Sheamus, Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles. We saw Drew McIntyre win the match, immediately followed by Bobby Lashley coming out, whooping his ass, and then Miz coming out, cashing in the Money in the Bank, and winning the title. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't like Miz. Miz does not look good in tights. Not very good. Does not have sweet ass. No, I thought Drew McIntyre was a great champion. Great ass in that match. Great ass. For the match itself, I don't know. I just, there wasn't that many sweet asses besides Drew McIntyre. But, the Miz came out, he won. Fuck him in face. I hate him.
Oh, okay. Not a lot about the wrestling, but that's okay. How about the United States Championship triple threat match? We had Bobby Lashley, Matt Riddle, now going by just Riddle, and John Morrison. Bobby Lashley lost the title to Riddle.
Yes, I thought Lashley got kind of screwed on that. Would like to see him fight for title. I thought he got kind of fucked in face. That is not good. Not good for Bobby Lashley. He does have a sweet ass, though. Nice quads.
He's got an impressive physique.
John Morrison wasted giant time. I feel like they fuck him in face very badly.
He's not very well liked.
No, he could be much better. Very good parkour.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very good in my country. Parkour is very, very great sport.
Okay. How about the women's tag team championship match with Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax winning over Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE?
Shayna Baszler has great dick. She's fantastic dick.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it when they show her tights and you see side of shaft. It's fantastic. But as for the match itself, I did not really like it. I thought it made no sense. Just setting up a championship match with, fucking Sasha Banks and the other one, Bianca Belair. She has nice ass. Nice ass. Very great. She would be one of my waitresses.
Okay. Down at the pizza restaurant. All right. All right. I guess that will bring us to Roman Reigns told the SmackDown crew that whoever won the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match would then immediately get a title shot for his title. So they would have to go through a grueling Elimination Chamber match to get their shot. So the match was Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso Daniel Bryan comes out on top, gets pretty good and banged up during the match, and then has to fight Roman Reigns one-on-one immediately following that. Roman Reigns wins the match, retains the title. How do you feel about that?
I thought that was fine. I think SmackDown roster sucks ass. I really do. I think it's they just don't have anyone besides Roman Reigns. And I'm pretty sure he got tackled by my grandfather at the end of the match. Old man shootout tackled Roman Reigns. It's horseshit. I think he blew his hip out.
I think that was Edge, if you remember him from Edge and Christian.
Sucks the edge of my shaft. That guy is old as fuck. Don't like it.
All right. Hey, Don, did you see that Big Show was signed to AEW for an announcing position?
Do you hear that? I hear it. It's called silence. I give no fucks. No fucks about Big Show, anyone. Zero. Guy's giant piece of just shit. I hate him.
Okay.
Hate his own face. That wrestling actually sucks too. There's like 900 wrestlers. I don't even know. Is there a belt?
I believe they use the NWA title.
Yes. That's a rap group I hear in their country. It's fantastic.
Holy fuck, it's a rap group.
Isn't it? I don't want to pronounce. I hear it's very bad in your country, so I cannot say. But they have great hits. It's fantastic.
That's true.
Ice Tray, someone like that. It's awesome.
I think that was Ice Cube.
Ice Tray.
Slutty E.
Slutty E. That's actually more appropriate than his name.
Isn't that the guy who had the AIDS?
He did have AIDS. That's unfortunate.
What happened to AIDS? AIDS was fantastic.
I think when Corona came out, AIDS kind of took a back seat, which no pun intended on that one.
Corona eat the AIDS? I don't understand. AIDS was fucking bad, man. I don't understand. Corona comes along and just eats AIDS. How's that possible?
I guess we look at it negatively, thinking Corona's all bad, but if it's eating AIDS, that's probably a good thing.
Not really. AIDS took out a lot of people. Make more air for you and me.
Hey, Don, I really appreciate you giving us the time to talk about some wrestling. Hopefully we'll talk soon. What's going on at the restaurant? You got any specials?
Well, I was actually hoping to have inappropriate sex with one of my waitresses in like 7 minutes.
Okay.
But tonight, I think I told you about this. We have a great special I've continued from last week. Cleveland, Ohio has the best clams in all of the United States. I hear that the steamers are fantastic. Sometimes people put on chest. I don't get it. I don't know. But that is our running special for the week. It may be going bad. But other than that, nothing much. What are you fuckers up to tonight?
We're just doing the podcast, and we might even start an LLC tonight. Did you say that you're serving Cleveland Steamer Pizza? Yes, it's number 2 on the menu, motherfucker. You know it. Okay.
Number 2.
Well, listen, you have a great night. I wish you the best of luck with your waitress, and we will talk to you soon.
And good luck with your podcast, man.
Thanks, man.
We'll talk again. I love you guys. I love you. Fucking fuck your face. All right.
All right, bye.
Goodbye.
Don Lindsay, ladies and gentlemen.
What a great show. Carissa said there was some bad feedback, it looks like.
I was watching the meter there on
yeah.
It seemed fine. Wasn't really going crazy. I think it's because you kept moving the phone around.
I was trying.
And I think you were hitting the mic. What would have probably been better is if you put the phone down like this and we prop the phone up.
Maybe next time. Next time.
We'll figure it out. It's a work in progress. I'm hoping maybe one day. Fuck, man, I didn't even think of this. Next time I see Dom, we're going to get this down pat. I know what we're going to do.
Okay.
I know what we're going to do. Word. Anyway.
Carissa, with that feedback, could you understand Don Lindsay's somewhat misguided review of wrestling?
I'm not going to wait to hear back.
That's fair.
All right, so we talked about that. All right, so Pat and I got some. We got a blast from the last cast.
We do. It's normally the blast from the last cast is a correction piece. This is actually just a follow-up piece. This is from Ben Shapiro, who you know. I like Ben Shapiro. I like strong-minded, opinionated. Ben Shapiro is both of those things. I don't care which side you fall on. I want you passionate, I prefer you don't be extreme, like you be open-minded. And Ben Shapiro, I do think, is pretty open-minded. So he posted this. If Disney thought they could end Gina Carano's career for committing the crime of being a conservative, they've got another thing coming. Thanks to our awesome members, the Daily Wire was able to uncancel Gina, offering her the chance to produce and star in a movie of her own. Let this be a lesson to woke corporations everywhere. Conservatives are done being canceled. We will not bend the knee to your bullying tactics. Join the Daily Wire today as we fight back to win the culture and break the left stranglehold on the entertainment industry. Use coupon code GINA to save 25% off your new membership and join the fight against woke corporations that despise you. So Gina Carano, career not over. I hope those motherfuckers call Johnny Depp next.
Me too.
I hope Gina Carano casts Johnny Depp, in this movie coming up. I have to assume it's a movie about what happened, right?
Well,
She's going to produce and star in a movie.
Well, it could be any movie, right?
It could be.
Do you want to move from this to the other article that you sent me?
I don't know which one. I sent you many articles.
The one about the high school student there. Down in Virginia?
Oh, sure.
Because they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'll pull this one up on the screen for you guys.
See it?
So this girl in a Virginia high school, she was part of a. I want to make sure I call it the right thing. She's in a small school.
I don't know where you found that in the email.
She was part of a group that promotes what's the word I'm working for? Diversity, I guess.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to do they're supposed to present four black people that were trailblazers for the black community in honor of Black History Month.
Where in the email is this?
You sent this to me on Facebook Messenger.
That's why I can't find it.
So this girl decided she picked four people and she got an email back from
she had four people in mind. She chose.
No, she did all four. But she got called out because she picked Candace Owens as one of the people. And this girl that
are you telling them what she picked them for?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. So this girl that I don't know if she was in charge of the committee or whatever, she's a member, wrote her a nasty email along with the entire school about how it was
and the entire faculty.
Yes, how it was racist of her to pick Candace Owens because Candace Owens is a racist. Okay,
correct.
So in her thing, it pointed out things that Candace Owens, why she's a trailblazer for women and black women.
Yeah, so she gets put on blast by this other student. She said, in response to the Daily Wire, she said, "I know that everybody has a different perspective on things. I just wanted to get their perspective and understand their experiences on campus." She chose Candace Owens to be the person she highlighted when she woke up in the morning that she was supposed to do her kind of read her thing. There's 107 students in this school. Let's start there. This is a
very small school.
And it's a
holy shit, Candace Owens is from fucking Stanford?
I didn't know that.
Me neither.
So she, in her response to the email that was sent to her, she said, "I would like to address some falsified information here. Candace Owens is not someone we should be recognizing today." Oh, this is the original letter, sorry. Candace Owens is not someone we should be recognizing today, especially during Black History Month, when she has done absolutely nothing for the black community. Owens was called a racist because she was. Candace Owens openly tried to degrade the struggles of the black community by telling the general public that America is not a racist country and that everyone believes that it is trying to divide America. Note that nothing about that was racist. So she's saying Candace Owens is racist because Candace Owens said America is not racist. Not because she said something racist.
Yeah.
I feel as though not only was it disrespectful that you added her to the list of trailblazers, it's offensive that you sat down, thought about it, researched her, and still thought it was okay to do this. The email contained a receipt, that's in quotes, which allegedly proves that Owens has not contributed to the black community. The receipt was a tweet from Owens in which she said she is not ashamed to support former President Donald Trump. Now, just to be clear, she said this proves that Candace Owens has not contributed to the black community. The tweet was just a quick tweet to remind all of you leftists that I have zero shame about having supported at real Donald Trump for the last 4 years, and I stand unapologetically with every patriot in this country. Your smears have and will continue to inspire me. I will never be silenced. Those, to me, sound like the words of a strong woman.
Yes. So, in a copy of the report that this girl wrote, she says she overcame. She said when Candace Owens was a senior in high school, she received 3 death threats that impacted her life forever. 3 racist death threats that impacted her life forever. The report reads, she says that she overcame this through prayer and finding God. So that's one of the reasons why she picked her, because she obviously was on the other end of actual racism, and she overcame and became a strong black woman.
Yeah. So here's the thing. The school is St. Margaret's in Virginia. This is not a public school. This is a school that revolves around God. And she chose someone who was both pointing out someone she, again, sat down and researched and thought about, but also someone who tied God into her kind of daily life, her message to her followers. So I'm not sure how this was a bad choice. I will say this girl left the school.
Yes. And the other 3 people that she chose to write about was former Housing and Urban Development Secretary Ben Carson, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, and Harriet Tubman. The Black Student Union took no issue with the other choices, just Candace Owens.
Yeah, so this girl basically said she was ostracized at school. She was called a racist. She did anything she could to get the fuck out of there. Mason said, I hope it's an adult movie. What did I miss there?
The one about the girl there.
Oh, yeah, she's pretty fucking fine. Mason also said, not diversity, Tom. It's the Black Trailblazers, and the group is called the Black Student Union. Doesn't sound very diverse. That's fair.
Yeah.
Not very diverse. However, the idea of amplifying the black voice is not a bad idea. I think we can all agree on that point at this point. I'm not saying it should be the only voice. It should certainly
be heard. No, I don't agree with these people's choice. This person's choice to write the entire school and the faculty an email.
Douche move.
And the school didn't even comment on it.
No, the father actually went as far as to say the school literally did nothing, which is why he allowed his daughter to leave.
Yeah, because it comes down to your First Amendment, right? Like, you have no right to have an opinion whatsoever. And if your opinion isn't the
popular opinion?
Yeah, the popular opinion, then it's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's unreal.
Yes, and she did the assignment that was assigned to her. She did not go against it. She didn't break the rules. She didn't, skip over details. She did exactly what she was assigned. Mason said, I didn't say it's a bad idea, but they can't say it's for diversity if you are in your name excluding other races. Yeah, no, we agree on that point.
Yeah. All right, so you want to do this one here?
Which one?
So this lady from New Zealand she's transgender. She's a weightlifter. Laura Hubbard wins 2 gold medals, breaking all women's world records. Holy
shit!
Yeah, dude, I'm having a hard time today, dude. Breaking all women's records and world championships. Laura was born a man. Gavin Hubbard measuring 1.6 or 1.8 meters, 6 feet 1 inches tall, and did not start the quote-unquote transition until 2012 when he was already 34 years old. This is a quote from the Facebook post. Transgender rights are abolishing the true essence of women and are now destroying women's sports.
So this is a point that we've openly discussed on the show, that male to female in specific sports has a very strong impact on history. So your Venus and Serena Williams, Michelle Kwan, Nancy Kerrigan, your truly fantastic women who, we're going to use this word a bunch of times on the show, apparently, trailblazed. They're going to be deleted from history very, very quickly. This woman entered one competition, broke every world record. So now you've got a new name at number one. This is a perfect example. Mason said, how long before we have other sports for these types of situations? That's an interesting question. So we lose what group of individuals, male and female, to the, I almost said bisexual, the all-inclusive football league or the all-inclusive soccer league. Are we losing top-tier talent from both sides? Are we giving bottom-tier talent an opportunity? How does this play out?
How about we do this? How about instead of having a men's league and just a women's league, you do a men's league, a women's league, and a transgender league?
That's what I think he's saying. I also think that is, you can't.
Why not?
Because then you're grouping transgender people all together and saying, you can't play with us normal people. You have your own.
But that's not what we're saying. Because we have two, they want to be their own identity, I guess, or gender, or like whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Non-binary.
Yeah.
Right? So we already have men's and women's league, and the only way to make it fair is to let, just like we've made it fair by letting just men compete together and just women compete together, now we just let transgenders compete together. You're not excluding anybody. What you're saying is you guys are your own unique brand.
Yeah.
Just like men and women are. So now you get your own league. You're special.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I get what you're saying. I do.
Erica says, so they have Special Olympics. They have
Paralympics.
There you go. Why can't they have Translympics?
Translympic sounds like the weirdest thing. Translympic. It just sounds funny. Mason said, we group men and say they can't play with the women. I don't disagree. So here's the only thing that I see, because I think the idea sounds a lot like segregating. And this is really what Hitler did with the Jews. It was, you're a different class or a different group, so you can still do a lot of the things that everybody else can do, but you have to do them as Jews. You have to do them, like, you can go out in public, but you have to wear this armband. So we're saying transgender, you can be transgender and still an athlete, but you have to play in this league. And I don't know where the line is for this. Maybe that is the best solution available until we think of a better one.
Oh, well, I just think that's like cut and dry. It really is. I'm trans, right? That's what they say. I'm trans. I've transitioned from a man to a woman.
Yeah.
Or a woman to a man. And that's okay. But so you get your own league. I think that's the fairest way to do it. That way women who were born women aren't being overshadowed by men that want to be women that have natural, like, they're naturally stronger in certain areas.
Yeah,
like,
just through evolution.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's the first way to do it.
I don't, if that's the argument, I don't get why we don't say if you're born a woman, you can identify as a man. That's fine. We'll call you a man during the broadcast, but you will play with the women because that's how you were born, and vice versa.
That's not fair to them, though.
I can't tell what's fair at this point. It seems like no matter what we do, it's unfair. And I'm not saying that to be funny or make judgment. I legitimately think everything that we talk about is unfair. Like, I don't know what the fair answer is.
So here's the thing, right? It doesn't matter which way we go with it. Either way, somebody's not going to be happy with the solution.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if you say, well, you were born a woman, so you have to play with the women. But I'm a man. I want to play with the men. And then when they get their head taken off in football, or they get hit and they shatter every bone in their back, then what? You know what I mean? It's not fair to them.
Can you scroll up in the feed?
Yeah, these people are on hand in this feed today. I like it.
Carissa said, also, there are some high schools that allow girls to play on boys' teams, so what's the difference? That's a valid point. I did once in high school wrestling see one of the girls beat a guy one time. Other than that, they got the floor mopped every single time, but they did it. They continued to wrestle.
99 out of 100 times, and it's probably more than that, but 99% of the time, women are not gonna beat men.
Well, not in a sport that relies on upper body strength when women are developed with less upper body muscle mass.
That's what I'm saying. So baseball, football, basketball, maybe basketball is the only one where they can really compete. But
no, have you ever looked at the scores in an NBA game versus a WNBA game?
No, I don't watch basketball.
The men's basketball players are significantly more gifted in certain aspects of the game. I would bet, I don't know what percentage of men in the NBA can dunk, but I bet it's higher than the percentage of women who can dunk.
Yeah.
Just take that.
Well, that's exactly my point. Is you can put all the women you want in men's league, they're not going to overshadow the men. But if you start putting men in all the women's leagues, they're going to naturally start overshadowing the women just because they're, and I'm going to say this wrong, it's going to sound fucked up, but it's not how I mean it. They're basically built differently. I wasn't going to say they're superior, but they're not. You know what I mean? But they're built differently. They have more strength. Their
physical prowess is superior. I get what you mean.
Anyway, you can be in a group, just not. You can be in a group, just not ours. Mason.
That's what Mason said. He's saying that sarcastically, of course.
You can be in a parade, just not ours. I would argue we are more decided than that. I would argue
divided. We are
more. He says decided.
It's divided
than ever because we are trying so hard to be diverse. He's got a point. Oh, he did say divided. I think the girls can only play with the boys' teams if they don't offer the same sport for the girls in that town. That's a good point. And correct. My friend played ice hockey on the men's team in college because there was no female team. That makes sense. No, women are definitely elite. I'm not. Listen, women are elite. I'm not saying they're not. What I am saying is that physically, men tend to be stronger.
Yeah,
tend to be.
There's no question.
What's this?
And listen, that's not to say that they're better in any other way. It's that they are biologically more massive. They have more muscle mass.
I don't know, man. Have you seen some of these women from Russia and the Netherlands and shit, dude? They're big bitches.
Like Mrs. Drago?
Yeah.
Carissa, you're fucking ridiculous. You a fucking Mason. I will say, I don't know where to take a fucking stance on this. I hope that somebody...
Are you not taking a stance because you're afraid you're going to offend somebody?
No, I truly don't know how I feel. I hope that somebody who is both very, very intelligent and very, very compassionate can come up with a happy solution very, very soon. I don't see it happening.
And I don't think you'd be overly, and again, this is just my opinion, right? I think they get their own league. I think that's the most compassionate thing to do. I think that's the smartest thing to do.
The people who get their own league, is that all transgender?
Yeah.
How is that league fair, though? Because then you have transgender people who were born male with significantly more muscle mass, like we're saying, competing against people who were born female and don't.
Because as a collective whole, they choose to be transgender. Or some would argue that they don't choose, but that's their binary.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see somebody come up with a sport that doesn't favor a specific gender. I'd be super interested in that.
Bocce?
Beer pong?
Yeah, beer pong. I mean, basketball.
Oh my God, basketball would be amazing. Let's start basketball. Tom, that's what I'm talking about. That's a brilliant idea for the Number 9 with Tommy podcast. Bring it back. Bringing back basketball.
Cool. You want to do? Well, since we're talking about sports, might as well do this one. So, this lady here, I can't see her name up here.
I see.
It's Jasmine something. She's from somewhere in Europe.
Henson.
This girl rode a fucking boat. A boat, Patrick. From fucking England.
Oh, she rode. Not like road, but ROWED. She rode a boat.
Yeah, rode. Like
row your
picture.
boat.
Rode the fucking boat across the Atlantic Ocean to North America.
She really just took a shit on our previous point about how men are superior athletes. Let me tell you.
So here, I'm going to move this real quick so I can read this article. Or read the headline here. Jasmine Harrison of England has become the youngest woman to row solo across the ocean, traveling 3,000 miles in 70 days, 3 hours and 48 minutes. She started I read the article. It was like December 21st. And
it's cold as shit out there.
Yeah, and she rowed across the ocean. Now, I said she rowed, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she rowed from England to North America. But that has to be more than 3,000 miles, don't you think?
I don't have a clue. I have no sense of geography.
But I'll tell you this, she rowed 3,000 miles in 70 days. It's fucking insane.
That's so much rowing.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, the fucking waves.
The wind can be as generous as it wants. That's not a fun trip.
Well, it's not.
Is there anything to drink in that refrigerator? I'm going to choke to death.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Beautiful.
That's what we do here, Pat. But anyway, I saw this the other day, and I was like, this is a fucking great story. You know what I mean? Like, good for her. She's like, I think she's 21 years old. There's a bottle of water in here, Pat.
Yeah, I'm going for the Sprite.
Okay. Close the door.
I'm going to get some good burps for the podcast.
You're right in front of the screen there. Perfect. All right. So anyway, we can talk about this one. This is a sign that Pat sent me. You want to read that, Pat?
Yeah. This sign, this sign's pretty powerful. It says, when all the guns have been banned, when all the words have been censored, when history has been erased, when all freedom has been taken, only then will you discover why our right to bear arms was so high on that list.
Yeah.
Valid point.
Yeah, valid. No cap on a stack. You know what I mean? You want to do this last one too, Pat?
I can't see what you're talking about, but I'm in.
The last one's the breastfeeding in the store.
Yeah, let me get it open.
So there was a lady breastfeeding. It might say the name of the store in there, but it was in, I think, Missouri or something. So he was breastfeeding her child, and the store manager walked up to her and told her to put her boobie away and get out. So she called her friends, and within a little while, there was 20 breastfeeding moms in there handing out pamphlets and expressing their freedom to breastfeed in public.
Yeah, this is a Oklahoma Walmart.
Oklahoma, there you
go. The nursing mother was shamed by the store manager because she was feeding her child in the store. She was asked not only to cover up, but to leave. So she was embarrassed. She was mad. Her and her friends got together. Over 30 nursing moms showed up to that very Walmart to exercise their right to feed their child in a public place. They called it a nurse-in and passed out pamphlets, like you said. This is I
gotta tell you,
this is so many different things for me that are all positive.
Wish I was in Oklahoma that day. I like it.
This is fantastic. I think that women sticking up for women in this particular case, mothers sticking up for mothers, this is fucking awesome.
I would have been more excited to see all the mothers there with all the husbands.
Yeah, if the husband showed up, that would have been much nicer.
But yeah, I think it's good. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I see somebody breastfeeding in public, I'm uncomfortable. And the reason I'm uncomfortable,
breastfeeding once. That's a true story. She went into my house to breastfeed. I forgot. I went in for something, and it occurred to me what was taking place as I was passing by the room she was in. Luckily, she had not started breastfeeding yet. I still had a small heart attack, freaked the fuck out, ran out of the house like a little girl with a scraped knee, and announced it publicly so that I wouldn't be embarrassed. It was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah. Anyway, I get a little uncomfortable, and it probably has more to do with, and nobody's nude or anything like that, but it's still like, Like, I think we're taught as people not to be nude in public. You know what I mean? But the baby's got to eat, bro.
Well, in America, but like, I mean,
I would never be like, oh my God, that's disgusting. You can't do that in public. Like, who the the baby's got to eat, bro.
Yeah. You cannot provide your infant child who depends on you for existence with substance so that they can stay alive. That is unfair, man. Put your titty away, get out of the store. Fucking ridiculous. But
yeah,
Carissa said it was hilarious. She's talking about when I almost caught her breastfeeding. This is my thought on this, and this is the only thought I have. You run this story, but you haven't reached out to that store manager's mom to ask if she ever breastfed him in public. That's my only question. Did your mom ever breastfeed you in public? Because you're here today.
So depending on how old this guy is, right?
His mom could be dead.
I mean, this could be a woman. No, us.
Oh, you know, I didn't really consider that this. Oh no, it says he asked her to cover up and leave.
So, depending on how old he is, if he's in his 50s, 60s, back then, dude, they were not breastfeeding in public.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? Different eras. Now we're a little bit more loose, especially you're out in Oklahoma.
I'm calling these women whores?
No, I'm saying we as a population.
I know.
As a culture, a little more loose. I mean, obviously they're whores. They all have kids. I'm
not sure that it's even loose. I think we're more considerate. We're more aware of a baby's needs, but B, a woman's needs.
Well, women do more things out of the house now than they used to. Also,
Carissa said, "My old profession. Do you think I care? Also, completely natural, so I don't care."
I'm with you. I'm not saying you should care.
Baby went for some grade A, all natural mama boob. I like it. And you know what? Willow is a happy, healthy child. Yes. And she has an endless supply of milk in those fucking things. Are you kidding me?
So I learned this in sex ed when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
That even though you have big tatas, does not mean that you produce a lot of milk.
I'm sure that you don't. It was a joke, man.
I was just informing you, okay?
Hey, Tom, how do you make 5 pounds of fat sexy?
Put it in a bra?
Put a nipple on it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
I'm going to put a nipple on my stomach.
So, Pat, we're approaching an hour. Do you want to do coming up on the next show and then the movie reviews, and we'll do your words on Saturday?
Do you want to skip over the vocabulary game? I got to tell you, I'm getting a lot of feedback about the vocabulary game.
Well, that's funny because I'm getting none in the email. But more importantly, I watched a movie and I want to review it.
Let's sneak them both in. Let's do it. What's coming up on the next podcast? Let's start there.
All right, coming up in the next show. We're doing the show on Saturday afternoon-ish.
Possibly evening.
Most likely around 4. NASCAR, more of the vocab game, and maybe a special guest.
I'm going to try to get Don Lindsay to join us in a phone call on Saturday.
Well, if we do that, absolutely, him and I should talk so he can come through.
Yeah,
like the microphone stuff. All right, so let's do the movie review, and then we'll end the show with that. All right, Pat. So I watched Idiocracy.
And nailed it when he said it. Look at my boy fucking Tommy fly. Fly, baby.
I gotta tell you, for everybody that has ever told me to watch Idiocracy, why is Erica saying crickets?
I don't know. Erica, who you mad at?
I don't know. I think she's upset because I already told her about this movie. But it's rated like a 5.5 or something on IMDb, or it might be a 7. I don't know.
That's a pretty big gap.
Well, look it up real quick while I'm telling you what's up. that might be the worst movie I've ever fucking watched in my entire life. It is so fucking dumb. Yeah, it was. So you've seen it, right?
Sure have.
So it starts out with
6.6.
6.6. That's
which is like 7 points higher than most of the movies you recommended to me. But go ahead.
Listen. The this movie alone proves how flawed the fucking IMDb rating system is, because a 6.6 is a good movie. Okay, it's not a good movie. It's fucking dumb as fuck. It has, like, if I was a stoner, maybe it'd be a good movie.
Well, yeah, but it's not about that. Stoner movies are about being stoned. This movie is about what happens in America as time goes on and how we become dumber and dumber. We literally, less than a week ago, or more, just at a week ago, just discussed how they're now saying that math is racist and you shouldn't have to show your work and you shouldn't have to get a right or wrong answer. It should just be, I say 2 + 2 is turtle because I like turtles. So
I understand
that's where we're headed. Like, this is happening in front of you. I
understand the premise of the movie. And Erica's like, this is what we're going through now. No, it's not, because we ain't watering plants with fucking Gatorade.
That doesn't sound that far-fetched.
To water plants with Gatorade?
From what we're doing right now, that sounds pretty believable.
Listen, I didn't like it. I give it a 5.2. I will never watch it again.
Phobic said that's the beauty of the movie.
Yeah. He also said yet to the watering plants with Gatorade.
Yeah, for real.
It's
got electrolytes, damn it.
I get the point of the movie. I just can't I can't sit here and tell anybody else ever to watch it. It will be in the company email next week as a movie review. And I will ruin the ending.
I gotta tell you, man, I did not think it was a bad movie.
Listen, man.
And everybody I talk to thoroughly enjoys it.
It's almost like Pineapple Express, right? Where I like Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express is about being a stoner.
Yes, they're in the same they're in the same type of movie. I understand that one's about smoking weed, and stoner movies typically are, but it's the same kind of humor.
It's not, because Idiocracy is like a political commentary. It's not stupid humor. It's funny because it's stupid, not stupid because being stupid is funny, if that makes sense. This isn't fucking Dumb and Dumber.
Well, no. Dumb and Dumber was actually a decent movie.
First off, Dumb and Dumber was amazing.
I don't know about all that.
Oh my God, you should rewatch it. I just did a couple weeks ago with Emily. It was fantastic.
Nah. Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, don't bother. Pat, I'm really excited for you to watch the Swiss Army Man. I'm going to watch it this week.
Here's how I can guarantee I'll never watch Swiss Army Man. Because if I was gonna, I would have by now.
You're fucked up, bro.
I've got the inside scoop on Swiss Army Man. I'm out.
Who gave you the
inside scoop? Who would like Swiss Army Man? Fucking you.
Who gave you the inside scoop?
Maybe I did some research.
Mason, you're a piece of shit.
What's fucked up is I said, maybe I did some research, and Tom was like, well, that's definitely not an option. It was obviously Mason. And you were correct, sir.
Mason, you're a fucking giant piece of shit.
Giant piece of shit. Mason, everybody.
So, hold on, before we have movie review, okay? This motherfucker texts me Sunday as we're ending the show and goes, do not watch Swiss Army Man. Watch Idiocracy. Swiss Army Man is horrible, and Pat says that all you do is recommend horrible movies. So I recommended it for him to watch and have somebody else to blame horrible movies on. Don't watch it. Watch Idiocracy. Then I got mad at Mason and said, you're a piece of shit for telling me to watch Idiocracy. This movie's horrible. And he goes, no, I promise you, Swiss Army Man is worse.
First off, Idiocracy is a very popular movie. 6.6 on IMDb.
IMDb doesn't matter.
To you.
Willow asked Uncle Pooh to watch it.
Willow can't talk yet. The day Willow asked me to watch it, I'll watch it. And the day Willow asked me to watch it, her parents will watch it with me. Think about that for a minute.
Damn, Mason, I can't believe you did that to me, bro. I'm up.
Mason also, when he told me that whole elaborate scheme, said, the funny thing is Tom would probably watch it because he has such bad taste in movies.
So you knew about it the whole time?
I knew about it right about the same time you did. I think he told me Monday morning.
What was the point of texting me telling me not to watch it?
Hilarious.
I don't get it.
Hilarious.
You got me all excited to hear Pat do a fucking bad movie review. And you fucking ruined it. All right, Pat, let's end the show with these vocab words.
All right, Tom, we're going to play 2 different vocabulary games. The first game is going to be, I'm going to give you 3...
Hold on, time out. Mason said that he didn't say that that you're putting words in his mouth. And I just want to make this clear, Mason. I'm not saying you said word for word what he said you said. What I am saying is that you said enough to let him know not to watch the fucking movie.
Oh, definitely spoiled the surprise.
Yes.
No question.
So, go fuck yourself. Fuck you, Mason.
Fuck you, Mason.
I kind of want to end the show. Fuck you, Mason.
I'm gonna give you 3 words. Okay. These are 2 of these words are directly from the actual English language. Okay, like Noah Webster accepts these words as true vernacular. The third word is not a word at all. I have created the third word, and the third word I also had to create a definition for. All right, so you have to tell me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read you all 3 words, and then I'm going to read you all 3 words with their definition, and you're going to have to tell me which one I created. Before we do that, Erica said, yes, Idiocracy was stupid. Wasn't about being a great cinematic experience, but more about the possibilities of stupidity. Mason said, to be fair, he was standing next to me when you texted about how bad Idiocracy was, and I could not hold it together. That's true. He was all broke up about it.
It's not fair, Mason. I don't give a fuck. Get your act together. Call yourself a number 9er.
All right, Tom, your first word. Nudiastertion. Your second word.
Why don't you give me the definitions for these?
I'm gonna. Shaveltiscris. Your third word. Gobbledygook. All right. Nudiastertion. Nudiastertion simply refers to 2 days ago, the day before yesterday. Unfortunately, over time, it fell into disuse. Shaveltiscris. Shaveltiscris. The word derives from the Great Depression. To be shaveltiscris means to perform the act of delivering a hot meal, fully prepared and ready to eat, to a less fortunate neighbor. Gobbledygook. The word was invented by Maury Maverick, a United States politician, and was first used in 1944 when he gave a speech to qualify a text riddled with official jargon and particularly complicated sentence structures. Tom.
Second one.
Shaveltiscris?
Yes.
Is the fake word?
Yes.
That is correct. How'd you know?
Less fortunate neighbor. I can tell you wrote it.
Fuck you, Tom. Fuck you too, Mason. How could you tell I wrote it?
Less fortunate neighbor. As soon as you said less fortunate neighbor, I was like, it's fake. Pat wrote it.
Cocksucker. All right. We're going backwards and we're going to the old style. Now, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm not fucking done. I'm going to get you.
Better have somebody else write those fucking definitions.
I might do 2 fake ones next time.
Well, that's not fair. That's not the game.
No, I'll tell you that there's 2 fake ones. You have to guess the real one. We'll see.
Fucking rules always change. It's like playing card games with Colin.
All right, Tom.
If the definition says mental health, Pat wrote it.
Fuck you, Mason. So 2 of the 3 words or phrases I'm going to give you are 2 of the funniest fucking definitions I've ever seen in my life. The first word or phrase I'm going to give you, and you have to tell me the definition. If you can't, you got to take a guess. If you guess wrong, I will give it to you in a sentence.
Oh, yeah, okay.
If you guess wrong again,
I lose.
I will give you the definition. Tom, your word? Atomic bomb. I'll give you a hint. This has nothing to do with a real bomb.
I mean, But it's atomic bomb. It's the bomb that killed the Japs.
That's your official guess?
You know, it's an actual word, right?
Is that your real guess?
Like, not like Urban Dictionary word, like real word, atomic bomb.
Well, that would be 2 words. Are you locking in your answer at what killed the Japanese?
Yes.
All right. Tom, I'll use the word in a sentence. I went into Walmart and I dropped an atomic bomb.
It's where you shit your pants and walk around the store.
I like it. That is not what it is. An atomic bomb is performed by climbing to the top of the stall and shitting into the toilet, or at least attempting to shit in the toilet, from about 5 to 6 feet above the bowl. Tom, never have I been so inspired to do something than when I read this fucking thing.
You won't do it.
I won't. Only because somebody has to clean it up.
So clean it up afterwards.
Tom, your phrase is spastic eagle. I will give you another hint. This ain't the Screaming Pelican.
I don't know what Screaming Pelican is.
Screaming Pelican's where you're doing a chick on the beach, you pull out, dip your dick in the sand, slam it back in her, and she goes, ah!
What is it? Screaming Eagle?
Spastic eagle. Like, dude, I'm so excited to read what this is.
Spastic Eagle. Is that where you're doing a girl in the woods and she starts having an orgasm all over the place and cuts her back on a branch or something?
Okay. I'll give you the word in a sentence. Your mom did a spastic eagle with her coworkers the other night in the office. Not real telling. That's not a great definition. Not a great sentence.
Is that like another term for like lesbians using a double-sided dildo or something?
It is not. Tom, I want you to picture this as I read to you what a spastic eagle is. Really let it soak in. When a person receives anal, gives head, and gives 2 hand jobs at the same time.
Well, time out. Your sentence wasn't fair.
Why?
Because you said that she did it with the ladies.
No, I said your mom did a spastic eagle with her coworkers the other night in the office. Now picture this in your head. When a person receives anal, gives head, and gives 2 hand jobs at the same time, if you can picture in your head the head and arm movements, you'll understand why it was given the name the spastic eagle. Classic spastic eagle. You're completely undeterred on this one, huh?
I don't think I got a fair definition. We're going to play back the tape after the show.
Tom Poo Butter. Again, your word is poo butter.
Why did you say Tom Poo Butter? Is it poo butter or?
It's just poo butter.
It's where you shit and you spear it all over somebody as like peanut butter.
Seems like an obvious guess, doesn't it?
That's not.
That is incorrect. Poo butter is a suggested tactic.
You're supposed to use it in a sentence.
I'm giving you examples. Poo butter is a suggested tactic for situations such as domestic arguments, fights with your siblings, hated coworkers, or nasty neighbors.
You shit in your hand and you throw it at them.
Very close. Poo butter. Are you ready? Okay. Poo butter is one of the ultimate paybacks to your mortal enemy. Or, failing that, a superbly disgusting prank that will make you the most outcast, hated human on your friends list. Simply sneak into your victim's kitchen and take a tub of butter or margarine from the fridge. Take the tub and place it in the microwave for 1 to 2 minutes to reduce the butter or margarine into a liquid. Pour this liquid into an empty receptacle, such as a bowl or a glass, and put it to the side. Now, take the empty butter or margarine container and shit into it. Once this filthy task is complete, pour the liquid butter or margarine back on top of your shit, replace the lid, then put the butter or margarine back into the fridge. Soon, the butter or margarine will re-solidify, completely hiding the deathly secret you have laid within. Your hapless victim will start using the butter until one day, as the level recedes, they start scraping a peculiar substance out of the tub that is definitely not butter. This is the greatest thing I've ever fucking read.
I'm doing that to somebody. Probably Mason.
Mason, what you got, a poo butter and jelly sandwich there? Oh, gross.
This is a fact. I'm going to start giving Mason butter all the time. And one time, it's going to be the poo butter. He's not going to know when. That's what you get for giving away the secret, Mason. That's what you fucking get. All right, I want to thank everybody for listening to another awesome episode of Number 9 with Tommy podcast. Again, remember, Saturday night live stream, YouTube.
Erica said that was disgusting. Carissa said, Thom, I'll come for you. Mason said, yeah, you probably shouldn't tell him. Carissa said, LOL. Oh, she shouldn't tell you that she's coming for you.
I had that effect on women.
Oh, a return burn.
Yeah, remember, Saturday, we'll tweet out, post on Facebook, the whole 9, what time we're going to go live for the podcast. But I'm really thinking like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Never going to happen.
Why not?
I have a birthday party to be at.
Dude, you're really fucking up mine and Mason's stream.
That's fair.
What do we do Saturday morning? Say around 10:30.
It would have to be earlier than that. I'll discuss my Sunday and Saturday plans with Emily. And then I will get back to you with when I'm available. I'll give you a couple time slots and you just pick one, whichever one works best for you.
The earliest on Saturday.
Okay.
Or,
ladies and gentlemen, coming in at 5 a.m. Saturday, the next episode of the Number 9 with Tommy podcast.
Or late on Sunday.
Oh, shit. Carissa said, listen here, cue ball. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up pool.
I'm good.
Cue ball because you're bald.
Yeah, I get it.
And then pool because, well, like you get kicked off the team, you don't make the playoffs, whatever.
I made the playoffs. They lost because I didn't play.
Oh. Yeah. If any of you guys are on Tom's pool team, please understand that he said you guys lost because he didn't play.
They understand.
That's awesome.
I'm the best handicap on the team, right, Files? I'll tell you about it off air.
All right.
Anthony will get it. Anthony? Yeah, that guy there, he's fucking dying right now.
Okay.
Fucking dying. He doesn't listen to the show. But if you heard that, he'd be dying. All right, let's get out of here. You got anything you want to say?
I say, good day. Tom, why is Lugnut so funny about Ryan? I don't remember.
You can even tell the story.
No, I don't need the whole story.
Because he thought the price of your tires changed.
Yeah. Classic.
You gotta rate the thing. YouTube, thanks for hanging out.
We say good day.
You know, Tim McCaffrey said he was going to watch tonight, and I don't think he did. Fucking guy.
Charlotte, Samantha, anybody on?
I actually texted him and said, hey, you going to be on the stream tonight? And he said, yeah, bub.
Did he say bub?
No. I don't know what everybody has a problem with. But 58?
58.
All right, guys. We'll see you. We'll see you on Saturday. We'll let you guys know what time we'll be on.